This week, Cboe completes its ErisX acquisition, Cboe FX Markets trading volume drops, and CME Group prepares to launch new options. This is Alex Perry with John Lothian News, and this is your recap of options and market news from the week. Here are some of the week's top stories. Big news for Cboe this week as it has finally closed the deal on its ErisX acquisition. News of the initial acquisition broke last October, and Cboe says that it wants to leverage ErisX to enter the digital asset market. ErisX offers a platform for trading and clearing cryptocurrency futures as well as spot trading in crypto. As the new owner of the company, Cboe announced its plans to, quote, build comprehensive digital asset market data offering, create indices, and explore further derivatives products. Cboe FX Markets reported a drop in trading volume for the month of April, according to a report from Finance Magnates. The article says that Cboe's foreign exchange, or Forex, spot trading venue reported $777.1 billion in total monthly volumes, nearly a 24% decrease from its March total of $1.2 trillion. Although Cboe's April ADV of $37 million was lower than that of March, the article says that it's still doing over 20% better than April of last year. The article also attributed the initial jump in trading volume to increasing demand for foreign exchange instruments. In other exchange news, CME Group is gearing up to launch options on micro WTI crude oil futures. The micro WTI crude oil futures are considered one of the fastest growing energy products, now approaching 20 million contracts traded, with the CME noting that 40% of the volume came from outside of the US. The exchange also said in a news release that the new options are expected to launch on June 6, 2022, pending regulatory approval. NASDAQ shared its April 2022 volumes on its investor relations website. When it comes to equity derivatives, NASDAQ's data sheet shows that the U.S. equity options volume for the month of April was 234 million contracts, down from the March 2022 high of 284 million contracts. Intercontinental Exchange, or ICE, also released its April 2022 statistics. And in the report, ICE's total average daily volume, or ADV, was up 16% year over year, and total open interest, or OI, was up 6% year over year. U.S. cash equities ADV was up 16% year over year, and equity options ADV was up 35% year over year. Not to be outdone, Eurex also released its April 2022 figures. The exchange reported that total traded derivatives contracts grew by 14% in April, going from 119.7 million to 136.8 million when compared to April 2021. Total traded equity derivatives contracts increased by 6%. Eurex also noted that interest rate derivatives showed the strongest growth among listed derivatives, up 21%. Finally, the Options Clearing Corporation, or OCC, reported its April 2022 volumes and stated that its total volume was the highest on record at 782.8 million contracts, up 9.4% from April 2021. OCC noted that ADV for April was up 4.2% at 41.8 million contracts when compared to the year-to-date average daily volume through April 2021. That's all for now, but be sure to tune into this week's edition of John's Take. Also, be sure to check out our Options Term of the Week presented by Euronext. Next week is the 40th Annual Options Industry Conference and my first OIC conference, to be held on May 10th through the 12th in San Antonio, Texas. To those attending, we'll see you there. This has been Alex Perry for JLN. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.